Hello guys, and welcome to episode 14 of my Vistula campaign in Steel Division 2, playing on the Soviet side. Today we're continuing after an epic battle against both Panthers and Panzer IVs. We ended up destroying an entire regiment of Panzer IVs in the process, and also all except one Panther in the 2nd Battalion of the 73rd Panzergrenadier Regiment. We're primed for a counterattack there now, but what I would like to do is sort out this encirclement. It's been a long time coming. We've been setting it up for a while now, and it's just a matter of crushing them. And we have a couple of disorganized units in the way that we can just delete, so that's something we need to do. Let's just wipe out the 173rd Engineer Battalion first. Also, I need to check if I can attack these guys. No way. Oh, I don't have anything in range. That's really savage. Okay, well that's going to have to wait. If we could destroy them, then we could squeeze all these units right next to the flag at Warsaw. That would be so good. But no, not going to happen. Alright, well, we'll deal with this then. Let's just use the 109th Motorized Rifle Battalion, because then I can move the 50th Tank Brigade towards Warsaw. Alright, so we'll auto-resolve that. I don't think anything can come in Phase A. Job done. Boom. And we'll move up these units in order to finish that rather than moving this down, because I want to be able to move that back onto the highway. So let's just shift the recon up. And there we go. How satisfying is that? Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 regiments or battalions surrounded. Oh dear. Oh, that's a blunder for the Axis, isn't it? But great for us. So now what I've got to do is just move away from them. Just leave them behind. They'll run out of fuel, and then our fictional support forces can just come up and clean them up afterwards. Okie dokie. I also was considering if I could maybe encircle this side as well. But we have a lot of attacks I'd like to make on the front line here and just destroy as many units as I can, because it does increase your score when you destroy units, so I want to do that at some point. Okay, we can probably attack these, so let's just do that while we're here. I don't think I can do it. Oh, I can do it with the AAA. Cool, I just need to bring in some units in Phase B and Phase C, maybe? Oh no, I can't, no. Yeah, we'd have to initiate with these. Alright, well nothing can support them in Phase A, so boom, job done. And that's going to surround the vanguard of the Helmand Göring division. It's just such a shame we can't attack here, because it's going to clog up all our units. Right, this vanguard Helmand Göring does have a lot of like Jagdpanzers and stuff. But I'm actually just going to move these down, and we're going to shift the AA up into position there. Actually, I probably shouldn't have moved them in that position, because I probably want to put my AA there. Or I could set up my AA now and move these AA down. I could actually just set up that AA where it is, but I think I probably just want to tuck it into the gap. Right next to the water. Prevent any attack here. So next time we'll just set both of those up, and hopefully they'll just about overlap. And that way we won't have to use the fighters in the air superiority role, which we are going to do for this turn. We'll just put them like here. For now, there we go, that's going to block them off. Great. Removing their air support. They did put the 1st Battalion of the 103rd Armoured Artillery Regiment here. Don't ask me why, but they have. So we could probably just destroy them quick. Although the 4th Recon Panzer Battalion can reinforce in Phase A. Interesting. Now these wouldn't be too hard to defeat. But I'd probably just have to bring in like the artillery to back us up. Just to make sure that we can win that relatively quickly. We probably wouldn't bring these in. I guess I could reinforce with a Motorized Rifle Brigade in Phase C just in case. Now I don't know whether to move this 74th Motorized Battalion up or down. I think I might move it towards this bridge just to see if there's any more stuff coming. So let's just head to here. And we'll keep eyes on their units in this area. Because they have the 1st Battalion of the Panzer Regiment 27 sitting there waiting to pounce, which is pretty scary. Okay, yeah, let's make this attack. Going to be against that recon. And we'll bring in those two just to give us 40 points of phase A. And probably the furthest back motorized rifle brigade. Just going to check, can we attack battle group Kulna? No, we can't. Alright. We don't need that motorized rifle brigade. Let's tactical battle and jump on in. So what this will do is probably bring in the other unit that was there in phase B, and it will begin to form our front line on the top side. So I'll have the motorized rifle battalion probably dig in just above Radzimin, and then we'll have one of the tank brigades up there alongside the artillery. So let's just get my tanks down. There's not really too much that's going to be scary other than, I guess, potentially the Panzerschrecks, but I do have some infantry we can use, like the Tanko Desanniki, and these would also provide me with the half-tracks, so I am going to use those to our advantage just to capture a lot of this map early on, and just to help us kind of control the towns as well, because my tanks obviously aren't going to do too well in close range engagements. I'm going to have 2 of the tankers here. So we'll just make sure those are in position, and then we will go from there. Give them just attack move orders after they've unloaded their troops. So just go and find any units that are in our way, whether that's Panzerschrecks or AT guns, just anything. These will find them for me. Then our tanks should be relatively safe to just move up and fire at things from range. I could also probably use the Dozor again. Although in this one we have Modrazvedka. Actually that's fine because they come in with 50 cal vehicles, so let's do that. Yeah, we can have that one unload there and move forwards, and we'll have one in the middle to do that as well. And I guess we'll have one on the left. Okay, that'll do. Let's launch the battle. See how we get on. So the recon battalion's going to have loads of looks, so I do need to be careful about them. They are pretty quick as well, so they'll probably rip through my half tracks, but it's okay as long as my T-34s are covering. So there's one infantry unit there, I believe. Hopefully take them out soon. Well, hello there, 231s. My Motorozvedka can just get into cover. That is fine. Alright, we're going to stop that where it is. And I'm going to bring up probably both of these T-34s here. Right, I've got shots from range with the T-34 there, and we can probably get shots from here as well. Right, if there's nothing on that left-hand side, we'll move up with the Tanko Desanniki. Actually, never mind. There's a recon vehicle there, of course. Oh, my Tanko Desanniki got wrecked in that town. Absolutely destroyed. Okay. Well, we'll just bring up another tank there. We've already got 2 more on the way. Let's bring this one over to the center. And we'll keep moving up on this left-hand side, or right-hand side, sorry. Have the Razvedkonium 2A1s push up. This may as well move up as well. There's probably an like recon vehicle there or something, but for now we can't see it. Alright, this is good, because these will hopefully arrive in time. This could get side shot if I'm not too careful. And this one's been overwhelmed already. Wow, look at the amount of looks there. If they keep firing at the T-34-85 like en masse, then they might get like some awkward crits. I lost another vehicle. Looks like on the right hand side. Yeah, they can get armor cracks and stuff if they just keep firing. That's pretty awkward. But so far, not too bad. As long as we start killing off some of these initial forces, then we're not in that bad of a position. Alright. So that M2A1 will probably just want to get into cover. This one's probably just going to sit there tanking shots for a long time. This one is falling back, so that should be okay. Now that one's got driver knock, so it's not going to fall back at the moment. We've got another one coming down there. That's fine. Just keep the T-34s moving forwards. Eventually they'll get shots onto these looks, which will be good, because it will stop the fire onto this T-34-85. I'm going to need another tank on this right hand side. I may as well move this up on the hill actually. Okay, the shots coming across there is nice. And we are doing a lot of damage to this recon. I wouldn't be surprised actually if we wipe out the entire battalion after this, because we've already done tons of damage. Right, then it needs to turn around and get its turret on target. Pop that looks down there. 20mm auto cannons are really, really obnoxious. You can just see how strong they are at like pinning units. I've been lucky they haven't found an armor crack, because otherwise I would have lost my T-34-85s, but they've survived. And the shoot to kill into that 232 is forcing it to charge me. I'm going to have to bring in some standard infantry, I think, to take that town. This town is fine. Although that looks won that engagement. It's forced my T-34-85 back for now. I'm going to need a couple more like Avtos or something to take this town and secure it. And because I have the infantry in position there, we're doing it actually quite well. The recon infantry is spotting that stuff for us. I'm bringing one more unit on that right hand side as well. I can probably get rid of both of those IGs, or that one IG with both of these T-34s is what I meant to say. We gun jam that 251-9, so that's going to suicide charge. Oh no! The IG killed our T-34-76. Ah well. Necessary losses, I guess. Those pioneers going to engage the Zapati? And they are. There's going to be a lot of fire coming in onto those. I'm probably just going to drive towards them. Oh, those don't need to engage. No, bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. This is why you put your units onto return fire, everybody. That's a big oops. There we go, they're all pinned. Run them down. Run them down. Get rid of those pioneers. Have we caught up to them yet? Oh, they're running faster than my tank is moving. Okay, finally. I'm probably going to want to reverse away from that 20mm fire if we can't see the unit that's firing at us. Might just bring in like a motorcycle recon there. I'm just going to unload the Sapari. But we are going to push them up. Especially since I have another T-34-85 here. Okay, these Avtos, I'm going to unload them both and then we're going to push onto that flag. I do want the major victory, of course. Bring up even more tanks on that left-hand side. Okay. For a recon battalion, they have a lot of infantry. But we have taken care of a lot of it, especially with that triple surrender. Pretty nice. We got more tanks on that right hand side just so that we can cover that spawn road. And then M201 got taken out. It's okay. I'm going to put this motorcycle recon onto reserve fire. I'm just going to move it up. So that I can potentially spot that 20mm autocannon vehicle. I feel like I might have already killed it, but never know. But we just want to pin that, make it fall back. There we go, perfect. 11 seconds till phase B. A lot of new units are going to be coming in shortly. Get some more units to come up here. Okay. And the rest of those points. Just keep pushing forwards. I'm just going to move those Motorosvedka to the left, and I'm going to start trying to run these Tanko Desanniki across the open. They actually shoot a knocked out my 231, or my T-34 with the 231. Hopefully we can kill that with one shot before it pins down my T-34. There we go. Very good. Just got to keep the push through here. Got some artillery coming in. We'll sit back that point. I think I'm going to get this T-34 onto the hill. I'm going to need a T-34 probably down here anyway, so we'll move that one there. I'll move this one out into the open. Okie dokie. Let's move away from that autocannon fire. Just keep pushing up with these units. Get that T-34-85 to engage a lot of the infantry beyond the town there. Okay, most of these tanks are doing really well for us. Man, we're going to have a lot of kills here. I may as well retreat with that unit, since it's under a lot of fire. Keep that Sapari alive. Let's move up my Tanko Desaniki onto the hill. And those guys are going to want to fall back as well. We do have the motorized rifle brigade available, so we'll bring in the Staraki with DP to kind of push across the open along with these tanks. I suppose we can't see the 20mm unit there, especially with the Motrazvedka in position. It was 19-7. Still going to be a minor defeat, so we need to find that 20th flag. Oh, one of our Sapali died. That's unfortunate. I'm glad they didn't bring in any Panzerschrecks. That would have been quite unfortunate. Right, let's just push across with the Tanko Desaniki there. I think I have a couple infantry on the way, don't I? Yeah. We can unload those in there. These guys are going to be coming to the edge of the town. Right, there's an AT gun up on that hill. Hopefully we can kill that off. Anything that actually gets into the trees should get killed by the Tanko Desaniki, although there's not actually that many there, so I might have to bring in some Avtos. The MG's engaging the Tankos there. There's so many vehicles we've got to deal with, it's ridiculous. The amount of stuff we've killed is pretty ridiculous. Just so much stuff. So much stuff. I'm actually going to move the 2A1 back up there since I have the T-34 kind of sat on that right-hand road. Let's just bring up a couple more tanks there. Like, we almost don't have enough tanks to kill all this stuff that's coming against us right now. Alright, I'm just going to move the tanks up the hill. I guess we can move the Sapali up there as well. I can move the Avtos to the back side of those trees. They will be covered by a couple of T-34s. We do have these Strauki. I'm actually going to move these Strauki on this side. Move those one of those up on there. That's fine. Okay, let's move the Strauki DP. Maybe through those trees and also towards that flag. Okay. I don't know what's here. Let's just move up the Strauki DP. Oh, that's not good. Make yourselves off, lads. There you go. I think that's more pioneers, so we'll just move up the T-34 in their face. Right. This has been an absolute slaughter. It really has. I did just lose a Strauki DP, but that Panzergren's gonna regret showing itself. Right, it's a major defeat for them. Perfect. After the previous battle, where I got cucked at the last second, I was like just waiting for it to happen again. But most of the units we lost were half-tracks and the M301 Razvedkas, which is good. We did lose a couple of tanks, the T-34 85 1943 and the 1942 to the IG. Now the IG killed 2 units, 2 tanks. That's pretty impressive, but our kill lists are even more impressive. I mean, this T-34 85 right here just slaughtering those half-tracks. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. I reckon that recon Panzer battalion is probably dead. Nope, they're not dead, but they're all disorganized. Okay, great. That's just prime for us to destroy in the next turn. Okay. Alright, next battle. Where are we going to attack? I guess we could do the counterattack onto these guys. I'm probably going to have to commit the 103rd Motorized Rifle Battalion though, because I had them dug in. But I think I'm going to just have to push them forwards. Ooh, this would commit the 1st Battalion of the Panzer Regiment 27 in Phase C. So you better get a move on. But I reckon they'll just bring in 2 Phase B units, so probably 1 from Warsaw, the 3rd Battalion of the 1st AB Panzergrenz, and Battle Group Kellner will probably come in as well. Battle Group Kellner doesn't have any tanks, so this will be quite simple, because I'm probably just going to commit all of these units to just blast through there, and then we'll just move the 2nd Battalion of the 57th onto Radzymin itself. And I think I was going to fortify these 2 previously. Actually, let's see. Can this reach Radzymin? It can. We could move the 657th Rifle Regiment onto Radzymin, and then just fortify these 2. That was the plan, wasn't it? Yeah, I was going to move this like here, for example, and then just create like a entrenched wall. So let's just dig those in, so I don't forget that. We'll make this attack. They're going to have a lot of stuff to defend in Phase A. They've got like a lot of Panzergrenz. They've got 1 Panther. That might actually turn into 2 Panthers because of the hard difficulty. But it's still going to be one of those battles, I think, where we have to kind of get the majority of the work done in Phase A, and then like as soon as Phase B comes around, push for the major victory, and then just sort of disorganize the units that are coming in. But we have an overwhelming advantage. It's going to be ridiculous. So let's tactical battle. What did they actually choose to bring? Oh, they did bring the 1st Battalion of the Panzer Regiment there with the Panthers, and they also decided to bring in artillery. Okay, well, it's over then in probably Phase B, or at least Phase A. Wow, this tank brigade took a lot of damage, didn't it? That was from the battle against the Panzer IVs and Panthers. My tech brigade got more or less destroyed itself. Oh well, we'll use it up in this battle. So, let's see. We can certainly do quite well if we set this up right. So it'll probably be the use of Strelki for the most part, supported by our tanks at range. I'm going to have to find that Panther and kill it quite quickly. I guess what we could do, I actually get Mott Avtos in M3A1 Rozvedkas. That's really nice, actually. That's perfect for backing up our tanks. Okay, so we'll unload a few of those in here, and I'll have a bunch of tanks follow that up. So that'll be like the left side sorted. So we'll go maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll go 4. Actually, let's make sure they're all T-34, 85, 1944s, because then we get APCR shells to take out that Panther. And all of those can just come here. We're going to need a bunch of them in the center, so let's do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll need a bunch on the right-hand side, probably. I might just put them up on the hill, because this town's not too much of a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that. Okay, and we'll have those go there. Then I just need to have more of those Avtos go into the town. And up on top. So we need 1, probably to just go and sit on that point. And we'll just have the half-track move into a better position. Well, they're not half-tracks, they're vehicles, just standard armoured cars. This one can probably zoom up here, but might get shot from the right-hand side, but we'll just do that for now. And put this one in here somewhere. Okay, that'll do. I have one more Motav though, go up onto the hill here. And we'll bring in more of those after the start, but I want to have the tanks moving up from the beginning because they are slow. So, there we go. We got these groups of T-34s on the way. And the Avtos rushing into position. I could have probably done with more infantry on that right-hand side, but this left town, I think it's always like more concentrated, so I have the Avtos in there. This side maybe doesn't matter so much. Right, this is probably going to spot some infantry, yeah. I wonder how far we can get, because they are in KFZ 70s, so I might actually push this a little bit. Push my luck. Let's hope the Panther doesn't start driving up there soon. That would be bad. Okay, yeah, we managed to get that done. Lovely. A lot of infantry on that hill. Bring up some Starkey DP here. Okay. Move the M3A1 Rozvedka to that side. Looks like over here, my M3A1 Rozvedkas are just hitting those Panzergrens pretty hard. I do have my tanks in position as well. Just move that up there because I don't want them to go into those trees. There we go, we spotted them. Bring the M3A1 from the right hand side as well. I actually did move a bunch of units on this side. Interesting. Right, let's just kind of drive towards them. Run them down, boys. Run them down. Right, these can spread out a bit. We have pinned the units, so they don't need to sit still. These can all move up as well. Again, we don't need to sit still. I might have one of them just go onto the road. Unfortunately, the M3A1 Rozvedka can't surrender them. Let's unload these. But what we can do is keep them pinned down. Ooh, hello Panther, how you doing? Alright, we found him. We found him, everybody. Let's bring in some more tanks up on this hill, and we'll pincer him. I brought all those in over there. Okay. With these, I'm probably just going to move them up onto the hill for now, because they're likely to try and come across again. This Panther's actually pushing towards these T-34 1944s, which is nice. I might have them split. This is like pretty much the perfect range for an APCR engagement. Right, now I need another recon unit here, so we'll bring in more of those Avtos. Do I have any more of them? Yeah, one more. Oh, a couple more. Oh, please engage that. I'm happy to trade one, but please don't lose two. Okay, a loader kill. Stopped him from firing. Good. Okay, well these ones I can't move forwards yet because there's definitely infantry in front of them. Gotta find those. Can't tell if I keep clicking past them. Oh no, I brought them both in on that left, yeah, that left side. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to move this one over to the left side of the town here then. At some point. Ooh, hello, Panzer Shrek. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh well. Again, doesn't matter if we lose those units that bad. Not that bad at all. I might have one of these move over to the right hand side though. We'll have one unload here. If I can just move all of those to this position, then that is absolutely fine. Because then I can have the Motavtos like move ahead if the M3A1 Razvedka doesn't spot these. We're going to have to kill that Panzerschreck. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Well, fall back, lads. I might just unload them in there and then come back. A couple of normal T-34s now, and I might also bring in a bunch of tanks to this right hand side. Okay. Alright, this M3A1 I want to come around here. We did lose a couple of the Starkey DP. Move the Avtos up onto the hill here. Currently it's only a minor defeat for them. We obviously want the major defeat. And we're going to want the unit that's coming in phase B to arrive. Actually no, they're both in phase A, aren't they? And then one's in phase C, so never mind. We just want to win as soon as possible. So we can just push nice and hard. Alright, let's bring in some like Tanko Desaniki to just push in the middle. Get them right up to those trees there. And those Panzergrens jumped into the wrong building. Right next to my Avtos. Right, and there's the Panzergrens that I was worried about. Good. Because now what I can do is move forwards these T-34s. Right, we are getting the engagement in there, but maybe just getting overwhelmed by the machine guns. Oh, it'd be good if we could get the shot in there onto that infantry. That would help these Avtos win massively. Oh, there we go. I think there's a unit that's there on its own. Ooh, this T-34 getting a little bit close there. Don't want him to drive up like that. No, thank you. Right, let's unload into there. We'll unload a couple in here. And all of these and unload into the edge of that tree line, and we'll have one go into there. Right, brilliant. I'm going to leave a couple tanks here. And we're going to move the rest to the right. Oh, this SFH actually has AP shells. Oof. Goodbye, T-34. Right, we pinned it. Good. I was gonna say. Okay, these run out of shells. Amusingly. Yeah, they run out. So let's just move forward these, move forward these. Great. Move out in the open here. Oh, those more Avtos finally died. That's actually out of ammunition, but we'll move it as recon. I guess we could like move in another unit here and get some from the motorized rifle battalion to just come in on this side. Cool. Well, they can use a Panzerfaust, of course. They'll probably kill one of these M2A1s, but I really don't mind that much. Okay, never mind. They just died. Right, they've got the major defeat coming. I need the M301 Rozhedka there to push up. Move those on top of that hill. Actually going to move two of those over to the right. Two of them move here. Just lost a Mott Avto. Not entirely sure where. Maybe moving up this hill or something. That's okay. Alright, I think that MG is like the only thing capturing that objective. So yeah, we can just drive onto that. Well, I tried to Panzerfaust my tank on the right hand side there, but failed to do so. Definitely something here that we gotta kill. We've more or less wiped them out entirely. Okay, well, there we go. 13 minutes, 13 seconds, 56 kills, 15 losses. Most of them are M3A1 Rozhedkas, right? Yeah. We lost a couple of Strelki, a couple of Avtos. We lost a T-34, two T-34s. That's okay. They only had one Panther and we killed it. So, yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. Right, it has actually pulled in those guys and used up their action points, and it's disorganized the Panzergrenz. Now, the thing here is this 1st Battalion of the Panzer Regiment 27 is going to probably attack us next turn, and we're not going to have any reinforcements, which is pretty bad. Okay, well, these guys are moving towards Radzimin. If I can stay here with like one action point, yeah, that's good. And I can probably move these and be there with 2 action points, although I don't want to be next to the 1st Battalion and the 73rd, because they can initiate as well. So I guess we're going to have to just use 2. Although actually, maybe if I move here, they can still reinforce if they get attacked, I don't know. Okay, so that's good. We've more or less dealt with the units around Radzimin. We've opened up a bit of a pocket there. It was a bit confined, especially with the units coming down the highway, but dealing with them is nice. We're now going to be able to squeeze up to the Recon Panzer Battalion and then prepare to push into Warsaw, which I guess will probably take in, 2 turns time. Because it will take this turn to move up. We'll have to attack through the Panzer Battalion, which will take another turn. And then the turn after that will be in position to attack the units of Warsaw. So it'll be turn 6 probably, but considering how long these turns have been taken, who knows how many episodes that is. And we can probably still keep moving up behind these guys. And yeah, maybe I can look for the encirclement here, since I do have the recon there, but I'm not sure if they're in range. Oh, no way. We could probably do that. But I do want to just destroy a lot of the units on the front line first. Yeah, we can encircle them. Yeah, they can get in the square next to each other. Oh no, that pocket could be encircled. I'll leave that for next time, guys, because unfortunately it has been my time. I look forward to the destruction of the right pocket in the next episode. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.